All right, welcome back to the show, everybody, and happy 23rd. It is Michael Jordan Day. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Jordan's back. All right, guys. I've been looking forward to this one because I didn't realize it was going to happen like this because the timing was what it was. But when I took my break last month, dude, it was right in the middle of the 23rd and the 24th. So a lot of you guys let me know, and yeah, I'm fully aware of it now. It is what it is. You can't go back now, but we totally missed out on the 23rd and 24th last month. So now it's like, yeah, we definitely got to do this month. So anyways, here we are. And if you guys are new around here, that means it's the 23rd, which is every single month. We're going to be doing back-to-back Michael Jordan reactions. And in this case, this is an hour-long video titled The Most Unhinged Michael Jordan Stories Ever Told. And this is coming from Squad Dawkins and Vintage Dawkins. Yeah, I'm subscribed to both of these guys. But what I'm going to go ahead and do, since it's going to be such a long one, is split this one up in half. So we'll do the first 30 minutes or so here. And then later on tonight for an After Dark, we're going to do the second half. So anyways, that's what's going on the 23rd. I don't want to bore you guys with a long intro, but happy 23rd, everybody. Time to celebrate some greatness and hear some crazy stories and see which ones we haven't heard, which ones we have heard. And it's always a fun game to play for me. So anyways, you guys, thank you for being here. Like the vid if you could. Hype it, all that good stuff. What's up, members? Appreciate you guys. Let's get right to it, okay? Here we go.
I saw how mad he was. Like he was pissed off. And he went and sat in the corner. He reacted as if he had lost a game 7.
Mike was out there playing cats one-on-one and asked me, did I want to jump in? No.
Y'all seen Michael in person?
He's a big human.
He's bigger than big.
He's a big human.
He has a glow around him that don't even look real. It don't even look real.
Yeah.
Nah, Chan, it don't look real. If he walked in here right now, it look like white smokes.
He like Bruce Leroy.
No,
Bruce Leroy.
He got that,
Bro,
Rick James aura off Chappelle's show.
If Rick James, rest in peace, saw him, he would look at him like that. Like he's that guy.
What you guys know about Soul Glow?
Right? And so I'm looking at him, and I'm just like staring at him. I can't stop staring at him. I'm like, that's Michael Jordan. And so I leave, and I call everybody I could in Seattle. But you remember, it's only 7 in the morning, so it's 5 in the morning in Seattle. Fast forward to the summer, and the first time, people hear about the story of us playing together, and we never lost. The first time we actually played against each other. Different teams, not one-on-one. And I think our team won. And I saw how mad he was. Like he was pissed off. And he went and sat in the corner. And he just sat there. Like he reacted as if he had lost a game 7. I'm like, man, it's a summer pick. This dude almost 40 years old. It's Michael Jordan. The next day, and Grover's blowing up my phone. Yo, where you at? I'm like, bro, it's 1 o'clock. MJ's waiting on you. Where you at? We ain't starting until you get here. What? So we got to start early. He waited until I got there. From that moment on, we played together and we never lost. And we played against everybody. Wow. Penny Hardaway, Mike Finley, Tim Hardaway, Antoine Walker.
Nice.
Paul Pierce. Everybody came through Chicago. How UCLA is now?
Yeah.
It was like that. He was the first one I seen having refs and pickup. And then it got to a point through the summer, you got Jay-Z and Beyonce sitting courtside.
That's
At
crazy.
a pickup run. Bro, just watch it. Like, this is Jordan.
Yeah.
We had everybody come through the gym. Everybody. This is how cold MJ is. I'm giving y'all, I've never said this.
No, I mean, well, what I'm getting from this story is this is what makes certain people so great. Like, because the way he's saying, he's like, dude, you're 40 years old. It was a summer game. Like, it was, like in other words, like, this doesn't even count. But MJ is treating it like it was a game 7. Like, but it plays right into the stories of like when he practiced, he treated everything like it was a game 7. Like he expects to win, and he'll do whatever it takes to win. And if he doesn't, he's sitting there thinking and is trying to figure out what could I have done better to win. The guy, it's no wonder why he can't play basketball anymore. Like he doesn't let himself play basketball anymore. I get it. Like he'll snap right back into this killer mode and injure the hell out of himself doing stuff that his body can't do, but his brain thinks he can still.
Dude, this got word around, and Jay, we all hanging out afterwards. One street dude come up there, got a bag of 100. MJ, let's gamble.
Oh, man.
MJ looked at him. He said, I ain't got a lot of time. Slip a coin for it, heads or tails. Dude looked at that 100. I'm good. He thought he was gonna go back and forth with him. He thought he was gonna go back and forth with him. MJ ain't got time for that.
100
man.
racks?
He looked and said, let's flip a coin for it. Heads or tails. Which one you call it?
That's crazy.
Dude looked at that money like you could tell he had all the hood's money. He was like, man, I can't do this. I have no flip.
Yeah, yeah.
Look. I'm good. Left.
The time that I remember most was he came to watch us practice one time, and he jumped into practice a little bit, right? So here comes one of the managers. Hey, coach wants you out on the floor. I'm like, coach who? He's like, Coach Smith. I was like, man, so all right, put my socks on. I'm like, all right. Run out there. So he's like, Mike was out there playing cats one-on-one. He was playing Stack one-on-one, playing Donald Williams one-on-one, Touche, Jeff McGinnis, Dante Calabria, and asked me, did I want to jump in? No. No. I got sense. No, my handle's not good enough to play against this dude right here. No. I'm not playing him one-on-one. I'm going to watch.
Yeah.
No. He was like, you don't want to play? I was like, no.
All right, put it in the comments. If you were challenged, would you play Michael Jordan one-on-one? I sure as hell would, man, for the opportunity. I mean, he'd whoop my ass. You know, if Frank Johnson whooped me 5-1, then MJ's clearing me 5-0. And it is what it is. But I'm not missing out on that opportunity. I'll try and guard him. I'll try and block that fadeaway. I don't think I'll get it, but I'll try.
No, I don't watch Black Cat. No, I see what he did against professionals. Right?
Yeah, professionals.
Right.
And I'm a freshman? You crazy. No, sir.
My story goes back to college.
That's awesome.
MJ coming back to play pickup in college back at Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
MJ comes in one day. It was his turn, obviously, when he was like, I got next. He jumped everybody. When he picked all of the walk-ons and didn't come off the court the rest of the day.
Spanking y'all.
All of a sudden,
The walk-ons. Old MJ and the walk-ons not losing a damn game. Are you kidding me? I've never heard this one.
seeing walk-on players doing stuff like, first of all, where'd you get this game from all of a sudden? It's just who he is, his aura, and how he just uplifts. I mean, we see the story with Steve Kerr's like, hey, you pass it to me, I'll be ready. Like, it was one of those. And these guys didn't disappoint. And just to see how his mentality at that point, reading about MJ and his mentality in professional games, and then seeing him walk into our gym, the same mentality. He calling shots. I watched this man destroy one of our guys. Well, he was a former player playing in the league.
Real quick, before he gets into that story, can we just appreciate, like, just his presence alone is uplifting the entire team of walk-on players, like not even the legit team, the walk-on players that have faith and belief that they're going to win because they have Michael Jordan on their team. Thus, they're playing better because of it. Is that not what we want from leaders? That's leadership, man.
Saw him a couple of days ago.
Talk about making players better and all that. Like, this is just, you walk on the court with these guys and they're better.
Watched him destroy this guy on the court in the summer.
Yeah.
Calling shots, talking to everybody on the sideline what he's gonna do. Like, that was MJ. And it was so dope to watch because, like, oh, I want that.
Mm-hmm.
And we all want that, but like the same time, in the reality, we all ain't got it like that. But it was just that you hear about it, like, you got to see it in person. Like, we got to see that dude do his thing.
Yeah.
We got to see
Right.
who MJ is when he playing pickup, and like it was crazy to see, man. Like, and to guard him. Like, so that was my first time getting to guard him, and obviously playing him as a pro. He's still like,
Mike aura is unmatched, bro.
What's crazy about this is, like, this is two guys who in the 90s were compared to Michael Jordan, like the next Michael Jordans. And listen to the way they speak about MJ, Like, we all want to be like that, but we can't all be like that, Like, crazy. I love the amount of respect going on right here.
It's unmatched. Oh,
If Clutch Sports ever gets a hold of the Cousins podcast, man, that's going to be, like, we'll have to, like, hold a funeral or something.
Mike aura is unmatched, bro. It's unmatched. Oh, I've never met anybody with that type of aura.
and just I watched this man gamble and watched him lose. And he didn't blink. I was sick to my stomach watching him lose. And he was like, that's all right, I'm going to go play 36 holes of golf and I'll get it back tonight. I was like, you're going back? No way. That's just amazing. But man, like you said, he's unmatched. He is who he is. And not only now is he winning, in the Jordan Brand life, now he's winning in NASCAR.
I know.
Yeah.
And you had
Did he get a three-peat of championships in there as an owner in NASCAR? Crazy. The only stain on him anybody can ever use is like you weren't like the best. You weren't a very good NBA team owner. Outside of that, like look at his second ownership stint in a whole different sport. He's dominating, And of course, it's not just him; it's his team. It's the driver of all this stuff. But I mean, he's part of he put together a winning team. And looks like it's not luck, They're winning over and over again. It's cool, man. It's real fun to see.
Jordan.
Don't bring that up. Starting to have flashbacks. Twitching.
That's my guy, man.
Right.
Hey. All right, these are fun stories, man. I think I've heard some of these. Yeah, Kevin Johnson should not be guarding Michael Jordan, man. I love KJ.
62 minutes, NBA Finals, triple overtime, and you had to guard the baddest man ever.
The context for that story is Dan Marley, great defensive player, guarded Jordan the first two games.
Yep.
Jordan averaged 45.
Killing him.
And we down 0-2, and we had home court. We go game 3. Paul Westfall, our head coach, says, Kevin, you're going to guard. We trust you. You're going to go Michael Jordan.
I read he told that to you on the bus?
Yeah, on the plane.
On the plane. Okay.
He said, you're going to guard Michael Jordan. I'm thinking, this don't even make no sense. The best defensive player can't guard Michael Jordan. How in the world are you going to put me on Michael Jordan?
I know. I think KJ's 6'1". He was our point guard.
I guard him, and I also said this too. I didn't know for sure if it was real till before the game when you put the matchups on the chalkboard. And they B.J. Armstrong and Jordan and Scottie Pippen, the whole team. I'm just, dear Lord, please don't put my name next to Michael Jordan. You just hope he put my name next to my whole. Oh my God. But what it did do is it distracted me. Because at this point, it's fight or flight, right? And flight ain't an option.
Yeah.
So that's not how we grew up.
Right.
So we got to fight.
Right.
So now I'm we did the jump ball, and I
was that like Barkley saying, good luck?
elbowed him at the jump ball. And he's like, what you doing? I'm like, yeah, I'm guarding you. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. I ain't Dan Marley. I can move my feet.
I can move my feet.
You talking smack.
You hyping yourself up, right?
He's in survival mode.
For real. For real.
You said he had to do it for himself?
I literally had to do that. And, it ended up working out that I played a decent game. Our team won game 3. And to your point, it was 1 overtime. It was double overtime. It was triple overtime. I played every single minute. That was credit to Paul Westfall, our head coach. And it's funny, he pulled me out with 15 seconds.
By the way, he just glosses right over that. Can we appreciate playing every single minute of a triple overtime game? That is unheard of. And your assignment is Michael Jordan, by the way. Also, it's prime Michael Jordan, the Michael Jordan who's averaging 41 points a game in the NBA Finals against you. You're gonna play every single minute? That's nuts.
Game because he wanted me to get an ovation. Overtime, it was triple overtime. I played every single minute. That was credit to Paul Westfall, our head coach. And it's funny, he pulled me out with 15 seconds in the game because he wanted me to get an ovation.
Yeah.
I'm like, we in Chicago. Right. They're not going to be cheering me on. Booing, he messed the record up. I could have 63 minutes instead of 62.
Damn, that's true.
But it ended up working out well. We ended up losing game 4, and then we win game 5 in Chicago, which is unheard of. We won 2 out of 3 in Chicago, and they had a fluke play in game 6 and won it. And
they had a fluke.
All that. But yeah, it was a great moment in the Phoenix Suns kind of history of NBA Finals. Good moment for obviously our whole team winning a triple overtime against a great Chicago Bull team.
Yeah.
What's funny about that story is so as much as I want to make fun of it and KJ makes fun of it, the games that we won, the Phoenix Suns won, was when KJ was guarding Jordan. Now, did that have anything to do with it? I don't know. I don't think so, man. Because, like KJ always tells in these stories, I might have brought his average down from 45 to 43 or whatever, so it's not like he's making much of an impact. But, you know, he could always brag. It's always bragging rights. He's like, yeah, the games that we won, we had the games that I guarded MJ, we had a winning record.
Well, I've done it a couple of years. I did it to Joe Dumars one year, but it all started
Hey,
when
man, shout out to some friends of mine. I now have a blue pinstriped Penny Hardaway Orlando Magic jersey. That was a great gift.
someone did it to me when my first couple of years.
Sorry.
A couple of years. I did it to Joe Dumars one year, but it all started when someone did it to me when my first couple of years. So I decided to pass it along.
See MJ walking towards us. He wasn't even in there for the big picture.
He just got there.
He just got there. So
Spike.
he's walking, and there's more cameras on just him by himself than it is on all of us. And it was like, that's when you really saw the difference of like, man, this dude the GOAT.
Yeah.
Like when he was
There's
walking.
levels. There's levels to it.
Everybody was just staring at him.
Yeah.
Like even all the people that was
Like the top 75 looking at
the
him.
other 74 was looking at him like he was walking up. He walked up. It was like he just took over the
Well, I know
the whole situation.
Was that your first time meeting him? Because before you said you hadn't met Mike before.
I still ain't never met him.
You just looked at him.
I've been in his presence.
Look, I was sitting there. I was standing next to Clyde. And I just was staring at him like, because all the lights was on him, and it was just like, man, that's Jordan. Like,
he's glowing.
I'm looking at him like his arms and his hands. Like, I'm just looking at him like, damn. I ain't say nothing to him. Then they lined us up, and we all walked out. The whole time, I ain't say nothing. I just was looking like, I'm just looking like, damn. I was looking around at everybody, but like when he came out, it was like unreal.
Yeah.
That was
How loud it was, how everybody like, if you looked around the arena, it was nothing but stars there.
Yeah.
Right.
Like we would all recognize these people as stars, and how they even was looking at them was like, they felt small too. You know what I mean? Like everybody was just like, it's Jordan.
I tell you something, when he walked through,
Just aura. That's
I
everything.
love these NBA 75 stories.
changed.
Yeah.
You know when the coolest person walk in the room?
Yeah.
You cool until the coolest
Coolest
nigga
person
walk in
walk
the
in?
room. Yeah.
Man, when MJ came in and get silence, everybody was like, oh.
He's sizing
Right
niggas
away.
up from the tunnel.
Right away.
Stop it.
He walking past you. I'd have bust your ass. Like he's sizing everybody up.
Bust your ass.
You saw the
up, bust
clip
your
with
ass.
him and Magic that went viral, right? They all saw the clip.
Yep.
That's an old dog right there. That's an old dog. Boy, where your shoes at? We go play one-on-one, me and you right now.
That was right
That's
away.
so awesome. That's the most, I gotta watch it again. That's the best interaction I've ever seen. That's an old dog right there. He insults Magic immediately, and then he challenges him to a one-on-one. Dude, just like it was 1991 all over again. I don't know why, man. I love this stuff. It never ends. The rivalries never end.
Magic that went viral, right?
Look
They all
at
saw the
this.
clip.
That's an old dog right there. That's an old dog. Boy, where your shoes at? We go play one-on-one, me and you right now.
That was right away. And that's the moment where I was just sitting there and I'm like, I'm listening to Jordan and Magic talk shit.
Yeah.
Really talk shit though.
Yo.
Like, put your sneaks on, let's go right now. And I'm like,
I'll tear your ass up right now.
oh, they serious?
Yeah.
I played against Mike for the
These
first
guys
time.
don't understand. They weren't friends until after. You know what I mean? They battled until it was over. The second one of them was retired, then they became good friends. But while their careers were active, they couldn't do it. So they still go back into that mindset. You know, nowadays players are buddies coming into the league. They're all best friends right out of the gate. But back then, the job had to be finished first, and then the respect comes out and the friendship is formed.
I'll tear your ass up right now.
Oh, they serious?
I played against Mike for the first time in the summertime when I accidentally broke his rib. In the summertime, Mike go hard everywhere. Am I right?
Absolutely.
So Mike, I was 19. I don't think he realized how strong I was.
Hey, listen up. A lot of people don't know this story. This is how. This was him coming back to the Wizards, okay? This is what Ron Artest did to MJ, old MJ.
And then he was posting up, and I was like denying fundamental and on this side and three-quarter, and just moved his arm out the way, light work. And then my elbow hit him in the ribs, cracked his ribs. And then so I broke his rib accidentally. Then he called me and said, don't worry about it, young fella. I know what they saying in the media, but I want you to come back. And then,
That's
then
awesome.
to play against
That's
him.
awesome. Like, that's key. You know, and the media is all over the guy like, oh man, you ruined MJ's comeback and all this, and Jordan's like, nah man, forget that. Come back and play again. Let's keep playing together or against each other. That's a warrior.
In the season, if you look at the pictures online, we always tangled up. If you look at me and Mike, Wizards versus the Bulls, that's how we played every day in Chicago. Every day. So it wasn't a thing where I was in awe. Like Mike is Mike to us. I got a chance to meet Mike. 3 times on the court in Chicago a lot of times. Then he invited me to his office in Chicago. I got a chance to sit with Mike.
That must have been cool.
Yeah, man, that's incredible, cool. Man. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I was in the office. He had the little poster when he hit the game winner. And he was talking about the poster. Yeah, you see their face? He said, it's not the shot. He said, look at their face. And then the last time I spoke to him was the brawl. He was the only player to call me.
Wow.
Really?
Yep, Mike MJ, man. I remember the call. He was like, I'm going to try to get you back. So when he said, I'm going to get back, I was like, oh shit, I'm back. I'm like, all right. It don't even matter. February, March, good. But MJ, you ain't that powerful, man.
I never heard that part. Wow. So MJ probably called David Stern to see if he could reduce it. It didn't happen, but that's cool, man.
I ain't never come back.
Jordan, there's so many of these stories that are coming out now with these podcasts about Jordan and all the stuff. He did so much for the next generation of basketball players, but he did it in the shadows. At first, I thought it was just Kobe. I thought he was just mentoring Kobe. But it turns out there's all these other players that behind the scenes he was helping out.
He only had one Jordan player at the time. Only one person could wear Jordan on the team. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
So I said, yo, I'm playing against MJ. I need the Jordans. I was wearing Nike. I said, I need them Jordans. He was like, nah, Reggie Miller wearing the Jordans. I said, Reggie, can you tell these dudes to give me some Jordans? He's like, nah, you can't get Jordans. So I drove after shoot around, drove to Chicago, 2 hours to ride, 3 hours.
What?
Went to the Nike store, bought some Jordans. Really? Drove back. Yeah, you'll see Jordans on my feet playing against. I'm not gonna play against MJ without Jordans on.
Wow.
y'all crazy. Nike, y'all crazy, man. Just send me the Jordans.
MJ had a different mindset than any player I've ever played against. Yeah. MJ had and Kobe's the closest to it.
Yeah, Kobe was incredible.
MJ had I'm gonna kill you mindset.
I mean, just look at the image that they're showing right here between, that's Byron Scott. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Byron Scott and MJ. Look at that eye contact while he's posting up. Just staring him right into the eyes, man. That's some Kevin Garnett level stuff.
I'm going to destroy you on the basketball court. I'm going to beat you so bad you don't want to see me the next time you play
100%.
Me. Yeah, that was his mindset.
100%.
You know? And so when you said, throw LeBron in there, but yeah, MJ definitely, because MJ wanted to destroy you, but he loved that smoke. Like you said, if you could guard him, he got nothing but mad respect. Yeah. You can't guard him, but you give him hell, he got nothing but mad respect for you. You know what I'm saying?
And his defense was incredible.
His defense, man, Black Cat was off the chain.
Because when I was a kid, I would watch MJ. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do that on offense. But his defense, I'm like, hold on, this guy's an incredible defender.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I want to be like that on defense. So that was one of the inspirations on defense. It wasn't even really I never aspired to be like him on offense.
Ironically enough, if you remember him before he was a Laker, Ron Artest, dude, the guy could score. He actually was a pretty good offensive player, but when he teamed up with Kobe, he just went into you got Kobe Bryant on your team, find another job. So he just went with being the defensive enforcer at that point. But yeah, a lot of people don't know. This guy could score. Like, look at him in Indiana especially. Guy could score a bucket whenever he wanted. Great two-way player.
I know Nick Anderson said
he wasn't the same.
45 is not 23.
The story, yeah.
Oh, Lord. I would have said, man, y'all, you don't shut the What is you doing? You don't get this man no field.
I know.
What did you do?
But that plays into that time period. A lot of people thought Michael Jordan, I don't think he's got it anymore. That was the narrative all over the media. He doesn't got it. Because this is him coming back from his first retirement when he went to go play baseball. Like everyone, like not everyone, but the media kept saying he doesn't have it. So I don't think it was smart to test him. That's all I got to say, especially when the series wasn't over. Don't test him, man. Don't say those things. You don't want to find out when you're on the other end of it.
So when I saw that, I was like, oh my God. Jordan's trainer, like, when you want to start? He said tomorrow, lifting weights. And he said, all he kept thinking was Orlando. Man, they played us there was Shaq last time in Orlando.
It's all right. Even if that 45 ain't 23 statement didn't come out, he was still going to visualize you guys hoisting up Horace Grant after you beat the Bulls. That's all he needed. That's all he needed, man.
Played us. They swept us.
Yep.
But I never forget this, and you can go back and look at the stat sheet. Horace couldn't do nothing, put his head down and just laugh. It was on the free throw line right in front of us. Jordan, Scotty was talking shit. Boy, Jordan had 2 free throws at the end of the game. He hit the first one and missed the second one on purpose. And we was like, what the f*** you doing, you know? Somebody said, look at the scoreboard. He left 45 on the scoreboard. You know Jordan petty, you know,
yeah, he is.
He left 45 for last year on the scoreboard.
23 left 45. Poetic.
The best player in any one game to win it, if you had to put all the marbles to state it, there's a lot of ones that you could go with, but my personal one I would take Jordan to win one game.
All right, guys, put it in the comments. Who would you take? For me, it's MJ. If we're talking a full game, this one is easy for me. I'm going to MJ all day. MJ all day. Yep, not even going to think about it. Well, what do you guys got? One game to save your life or save the earth or whatever scenario you want to build up in your head. One man in a world. Who you got? I got MJ.
I think the combination of athleticism, skill, will was something, you know, people used to ask, like, what was the name of that special, that ESPN thing they did on him, what was the name of that, Last Dance, right?
Yeah.
They said, you watch The Last Dance. I said, no, I live it. And so because, you know, he got 55, like, against, you know, he had a double nickel coming back off baseball. Yeah. 10 days later, against the best defense in basketball.
Dude, it was they played Indiana, was it Atlanta, and then the Knicks? Was it his third game back? I think I might be remembering this wrong. Was it his third game back? But either way, like, yeah, one of his first games back, like one of his first 5 games back from playing freaking baseball. You're in Madison Square Garden playing against the Knicks. The Knicks who just went to the finals last year, and you put up a double nickel. Dude, and MJ had no elevation at that point. I remember because he was killing Starks with the fadeaways. And he wasn't even getting up that high with his fadeaways yet because his legs weren't there. But man, he was just in his zone. That's one of those things. That's like muscle memory.
Back when the rules were not conducive to offensive play, right? There was no freedom of movement. Hitting the hell out of him. There was freedom to get your head handed to you if you came.
Yep.
Right? He got 55 against the New York Knicks on the road and hit Winnington when we doubled late with a Luka Doncic special, like go up and at the last minute, you know, find somebody, and he found Winnington. And so
I know, yeah, that's true. I always forget about how that game ended. To win the freaking game, he does it with an assist after putting up 55. Talk about making the right play.
I never seen anything quite like that. Like, guy goes off and plays baseball for 2 years. Hey, I want to play basketball again. 10 days later, he's getting 55 in the Garden.
I know.
I mean, it's like, what's happening here? You know, so I would go with him in any one game.
That's why I always said, a lot of people wish he never retired. I like his story the way it is, man. Because of moments like that. You know, the freaking guy went away for 1.5 years to 2 years to go play a whole different sport, training a whole different sport. And then he figures, yeah, what the hell? Let's come back. And he comes back and he freaking dominates and wins 3 more championships. You don't get better than this.
Don't do it. Come on now.
I would go with him in any one game.
Stop playing. Don't do it. Come on now. if anybody in the Carolina family doesn't say that MJ is number 1, they're excommunicado. Come on now. MJ's the greatest ever. Come on. Stop.
Yeah, he is.
This man is MVP, Defensive Player of the Year.
That's insane.
He's MVP, first team all defense, finals MVP, and leading the league in scoring all in the same year.
Yeah. That's insane.
Only been done 4 times, all MJ. Say that again.
Yeah, that's crazy.
First team all defense, MVP of the regular season, MVP of the finals, lead the league in scoring. Only been done 4 times. MJ, and MJ.
Damn.
That's the greatest of all time.
That's how you end the debate with these young guys that want to talk about LeBron. That's how you end the debate with him right there. It was great playing with Mike.
It is. I mean, yeah, it is. Just look at the other side of the ball. There's 2 sides of the ball. What has LeBron accomplished on defense? Yeah, give me a freaking break. And now what has Michael Jordan accomplished on defense? Yeah, you see a pile stacking up on one side and an empty side. Like, come on. And not only that, he's got LeBron destroyed when it comes to offense. So where is it that LeBron is better? Name one thing LeBron James does better than Michael Jordan. I dare you. Don't you dare say passing. That's insane. If you're actually typing that out right now, that's crazy. Go back and watch the clips, man.
See why he was Mike. You think a lot of times people think great players are great because they just roll out of bed and they're great.
Yeah, right.
And for him, it was like, nah, the work ethic was crazy. At 40 years old, 39 years old, he done proved everything. He's still in the gym before everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, he's there with Tim Grover lifting early, getting up shots, like footwork is impeccable. Had a young dude on our team by the name of Bobby Simmons. Bobby used to just all the footwork stuff that MJ was teaching, like, yo, you read him this way. Like, yo, when you jab this way, like everything he did was calculated. I was watching when he was teaching Bobby. Yeah. Obviously, he wasn't teaching me none of that stuff. Yeah. You know, I couldn't do nothing with it. But he was teaching Bobby, like, yo, when you jab, you read this way. He drops his foot this way, you counter with this. And so I started seeing this ain't by accident. He's reading your body move. He's reading your body language. Oh, you drop that top foot. I know I'm going here. That defense rotates. I know I'm getting to this fade. Like, up and unders, all that. And it's just like seeing how much work he put in, how calculated he was, and then the competitive nature. I mean, he didn't want to lose nothing. The young dudes in the league that were coming into the league grew up watching MJ. Like, MJ would be at the jump ball, and he could sense it. Our point guard was like Chris Whitney, like, yo, see Whit, let me get it early tonight. Young fellas in all. Like, you'll see certain guys, they looking at this.
He in all. I got him.
But because he'll see a young fella looking at the shoes, the leg brace, like looking them up and down. Like, he could tell, like, certain dudes want smoke. Yeah. And then there's certain dudes that's looking around like, oh my God, it's MJ. And MJ's cold-blooded. If you're looking at him like that, he can sense it and he's gonna try to take your heart out.
He had just an awful game versus.
What cool stories, man. But between the stories we heard from, we hear about Kobe and what we hear about MJ and Magic and Bird, we always hear that they're the first ones in the gym and then they're the last ones out of the gym. And so that's, I think we can all agree, that's what separates true greatness from just being really good or being a professional or any of that. You know, the professionals come in, they do what's required, they leave. But in order to get ahead of all these professionals, where else is it done? You got to start. You got to put in more time. So you got to get there before them. Put in some time before they do. Clock that in and know that you're ahead of them. And then when they leave, you're getting in a couple extra hours of a workout there too, instead of going straight to the club or whatever like everybody else. Stack that up every single day for years. You got to be better than these guys, right?
MJ's cold-blooded. If you're looking at him like that, he can sense it, and he's going to try to take your heart out.
He had just an awful game versus the Washington Bullets.
I
think he missed like 18, 19 shots in a row. I was just so impressed with his confidence, Jimmy, that he didn't hesitate. The confidence that this man had, Jimmy, was beyond. But this particular game, after the game, he wasn't happy at all. And he was, normally he's bubbly, he's playing cards, he's this, whatever. He's being MJ. But this night, he was just sitting in the back. So I thought, hey, let me just go check on this guy. And I just said, hey man, how you doing? You all right? You good? Just checking on you. He was in the back, everybody else is whatever, doing what they do. And he was like, yeah, I'm good. And I remember he told me, he said, whatever that kid had in the first half, I'm gonna have that in the first half.
Whatever
that kid did the game, whatever that kid did in the first game, I'm gonna have that in the first half. The confidence to say that, Jimmy, was like, man, I just watched you miss 19 shots in a row.
Like, Bradford.
Confidence was there. You know what I mean? Like, you can't coach that. You can't you can't duplicate that. Either you have that or not. I was so impressed with the 20th shot when he finally made a shot. Because I remember what he said. He was like, okay, B, I'm good now. This man had a confidence that was just beyond.
All right, B, I'm good now.
Talking it, he believed it. He believed in himself. Yeah. He believed in what he, the work he had put in. But more importantly, he just had a self-awareness that you can't imagine. And that's what I admired most about him. And even when you talk to him today, he still has that level of confidence. And it's the funniest thing, because now we're all old. But he still, he still has the confidence that he had as a young man. And that is what I give to this generation. Never lose confidence in yourself by the work you put in.
He came in the
you put in the repetitions, it's gonna go in. Like I don't know, man. I feel like if I walk into a basketball court right now, I'm hitting at least 8 out of 10 free throws right now. I'm not gonna say that about any other shot on that court, but free throws, because thousands and thousands and thousands of repetitions. I know that's built into my muscle memory. And Michael Jordan, you can talk about every spot on the court, every movement on the court. That's how he feels about it, I'm sure. Yeah, I've got this all locked in, kind of a companion story to what BJ said about Jordan there. I remember a story about Tim Hardaway back in his prime. And there's a game, and he missed every single shot that game, like the worst game you could possibly imagine from a star. I think he missed 20-something shots in a game. And then they asked him about it, and like his team was talking to him, like, what are you gonna do? And he's like, I'm taking the first damn shot in the next game, and it's gonna go in. And guess what he did? The very next game, he took the first shot of the game without hesitation, without letting it like get into his head, and then he made it. And then he was fixed. That was it. You got to get over it. Like when it's like trauma or PTSD, it's like we gotta push through, we gotta break through that wall as fast as possible before it builds up in our head and becomes something bigger than what it should be. Can Timmy Hardaway, can he get a bucket? Hell yeah, he can get a bucket whenever he wants. But after you miss 20-something shots in a row, that narrative can start shifting in your own brain.
Charlotte, and it was like that was the craziest shit I'd ever seen. There was no camera phones, but it was all kind of camera flashing, and felt like everybody was recording with a camera phone. That's how many cameras was flashing when he went to the free throw line. I had 32 that night, and in my mind, I was like, damn, bro, like I'm Michael Jordan tonight. You know what I mean? And then we go on the road and we're playing the Washington Wizards. We like, man, we about to go in here. We about to pop them again. I'm about to give me another, I'm about to give me another 25, 12. I'm going to do it different on the road. And I watched this dude in the first quarter score 17 points.
Game.
Oh, he went off. Draymond, I watched. I was not participating, bro. I was so mesmerized. I was guarding T. Lou. Hey, if you watch the clips, you'll see me. Never help.
Never help.
Never help.
You left Ty Lue on an island with Michael Jordan?
I was calling timeout. He like, yo, what the hell y'all doing? Y'all just gonna let this man get cooked? It was Lee Nayland. I said, damn, bro. My bad. I was just watching. I got your help. I was like, man, I got your help. Let me get him. So I guard him the first time.
I can't say I blame him. I might get caught just like mesmerized and watching MJ cook my teammate too, man. That's funny.
I know he going to the fade. So boom, he go to the fade and I'm on top of the fade. He go to fade. I'm like, man, get that. And he leaned back.
Yeah.
Like another inch and shoot the ball. Wham.
Jordan against Barrett. 40.
Dude, his fadeaways on the Wizards were crazy because he got less lift from his legs to create that space in the air. So he had to lean back at such a wild angle. That last shot in regulation in his final All-Star game against Sean Marion, the one that should have like won the game except Kobe had other ideas. But that fadeaway, I call that like that's the ultimate fadeaway I've ever seen. He had to lean back so far. I don't know how he didn't fall on his ass to get a shot off like that, and then perfect swish. With Sean Marion in his prime, right there in his grill. Crazy.
Okay. All right.
And the reason I bring that up, sorry, I'll let Barron finish in just a second. The reason I bring that up, if you look at 80s Jordan got his jump shots off by jumping higher than you. And then, in the mid 90s, Jordan turned into, okay, I'm going to jump high, but I'm going to also fade backwards because I can't jump as high as I used to. And then old man MJ is like, I really can't jump at all. So I'm just going to lean back, and then Dirk took it and did something else with it a couple years later, which is awesome.
43.
Okay. All right. Man, I got this fool. He go to the post again. Well, I know this coming. You about to turn to the middle. Whoop, whoop.
Mm-hmm.
Turn to the middle. Oh, up and under. Yep. Layup. Hey, somebody else get this. I'm going back over here with T. Lou. I'm about to watch. I'm cool. This is not cool. Hey, dude, that's what, and you see somebody like Mike like that and LeBron, like it's the same thing. It's like, be careful because they gonna remember. But that Mike story was like, damn, dude, like I'm just watching him. I'm like, damn, dude, what kind of cologne you got? Like, what kind of cologne?
He's starstruck.
Smell good as out here. Whatever it was, Michael Jordan he was like an enigma.
I was with Michael.
Crazy.
He was a freshman my junior year. We only had 4 or 5 months together, really.
Yeah. Right.
But, the story I tell about Michael, man, I was better than him for about 3 weeks. And I enjoyed those 3 weeks. Because I saw something in that boy that he didn't have it quite yet. He was learning, but he would seek out the best in everything. Chess, backgammon, he won, and if he lost, he was irately mad, like he just won a game, like he lost a game 7. So we practiced, 2.5 hours. We running them sprints. And you're tired. Now you got to go to study hall. I'm trying to get off the floor. Here he comes, pushing me. Where you going, young fella? Where you going? You scared? So he always wanted to play a little one-on-one. So we played a little bit. And he was just a bad boy.
Ron Harper.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. He recognized James was that guy, and he wanted to be better. That's awesome.
Used to give Michael the numbers.
Who?
The
bad boy.
Ron Harper. Used to give Michael the numbers.
Shout out to prime Ron Harper. Guys, I'm hoping his son Dylan is going to be very successful in the league, man. He's looking good.
Well, the people don't know that. When he was healthy, MJ, we were in a practice. And Phil said, tell him to go home, and he didn't know why, and he waited. And he was like, all right, we're playing for minutes, scrimmage for minutes. And MJ came in, nah, you ain't putting me out. And he had on regular tennis shoes. They looked like Vans, but they were Nike. And he had his sweats cut and rolled at the bottom. He thought he was fly. He wasn't. You don't say nothing to the Messiah. He was like, yeah, put all the Pistons on that team, Wood Harp, and put Randy Brown over there. And Hart was pissed. And all of a sudden, I'm running back, and MJ gets a steal. And I go, and he's about to do the right-hand jump. I said, oh, I know exactly what dunk you're going to try. I'm getting this. I don't care. And I drop step and turn around about to jump. And as I'm about to jump, his midsection is moving past my face. And you try to bring yourself down. He was like, block this, bitch. Boom.
Freaking Rick James moment. Fucking couch.
I take the ball out, but I'm staying in the hotel behind the facility. So I would jump the fence. And I go home, I call my mother. She's like, how is it? I said, Ma, I just saw the greatest player of all time. She said, it took you that long to admit it. I go, yeah, it took me this long to admit it. But I just saw him playing tennis shoes, no tape.
Crazy.
No knee brace. No wristband. Sweatpants on, t-shirt, and a practice jersey. And thought he was in the finals against us. Like he literally thought he was reliving the 80s. And I was like, yeah, this dude is on next level.
Man.
He is. And we would
He's
go
still
out
hating the freaking Pistons, man.
Play against somebody. And, MJ coming, everybody's happy to see it. But
even in the back when you're about to put your hands together, he was hella intense.
Yeah.
He was the last to come out. So we would all run out, and then MJ would be the last. That would scare. If you looking down there, you go, oh my God, MJ. Oh, here come the devil.
You hope he wasn't showing up, right?
Yes, he was, and my locker was here at the United Center, and he was right here. And I would watch him put his sock up, and then look at this sock, and then had to be the same height. And then he would, everything had to, he was a gladiator. And I was like, I don't even think people realize how psycho this dude is. Pull his shirt out a little bit, it's going to piss him off. It needs to be tucked perfectly. Just mess up his outfit. That's the only way to stop him, to make him think about anything else but destroying you. And his mentality was destroy you.
Yeah.
Demean you. Finish you. Shouldn't even be on court. It's the best thought in the world.
For life.
Yeah.
When every time you face him, he wanted to make you feel like, man, I ain't got nothing. I can't do nothing with this dude. I don't even want to play tonight. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to make you quit.
That's a good way to put it. It's taking your will out. Sucking away your will to actually compete. It's crazy to think. Everyone says the same damn thing about him too. That's fear. That's fear. You're not just gonna lose the game. You're gonna lose your love to play basketball anymore after an experience like that.
When he's standing there with his arm folded when he was a Laker coach, that's what he wanted you to do. I want to go home right now.
I know a lot of guys who played against him that wanted to go home too. Like, man, I'm gonna foul him just so you can put me on the bench. I got to play against him. I mean, there were some guys that just didn't want to play with him. Yeah, they didn't want to play against him. He really did want. And I would tell people this all the time. Spotted. They was like, so how was it guarding Michael Jordan? I said, well, the way I guarded Michael is I'm going to play back. I'm going to make him shoot jump shots. I said, but the other thing is every time he hit a shot, I was like, man, good shot, MJ. That's a hell of a shot, dog. I'm right there. I said, if you kill him with kindness, I said, but if you talk shit, just one little word, you might have, man, that's all he needs.
All right, I'm going to stop it right there. That's right around the halfway point. And, man, this is good times. This is good times. Oh, man, what to say about the Byron Scott and John Sally thing, man? That's all I can think about in here is that's a different level. I'm gonna make you I'm gonna make you wish you didn't show up today. That's what it's like going. It is like a gladiator. I get what Sally's saying. It's like you shouldn't have showed up today. The only other person I recall that, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, the only other player I can recall that caused people to actually intentionally foul out or foul early out of games is Shaquille O'Neal. Prime Shaq. People admit doing it, on the opposition because they wanted nothing to do with this, you go against Prime Shaq, you might end up injured if you're unlucky, and if you're lucky, you're walking away with a body full of bruises. So that's a physical fear. That's why I always say Shaq is, the most physical, dominant big man I've ever seen. Because he imposed his physical will out there. Jordan, that's mental. Everyone is just scared psychologically of what Michael Jordan is, how they're scared of getting embarrassed. It's a whole different type of fear, but they're both incredibly valid. The only difference is with MJ, that lives on forever because you can still see he shows up at the all-time 75 ceremony and everyone's still in awe. While with Shaq, you're only scared of him if you're going against him on the court. Outside of that, it's Shaq, man. You're gonna have a good old laugh. Anyways, you guys, I'll see you all in the comments. I'm gonna cut it here and we'll be back for an After Dark to continue the 23rd. And we'll continue celebrating Michael Jordan with some more stories. This is an awesome video. This is a huge collection so far of so many of my favorite interviews and a bunch of interviews I've never heard before. I'm having a good time. Hopefully you guys are too. Like the vid on the way out. Subscribe. All that good stuff. Hell, hit that bell if you want to get notified for tonight's part part 2. And yeah, I'm out of here, guys. Be water, my friends.